And we're live!
Hey!
Hi!
It always makes me laugh because whenever we go live, my phone gives me a notification that we're live. It's like, yeah, I know.
So, hi, I'm Paula from Fandom of Books.
I am Brandy from I Ramble Randomly.
And today we're going to talk about the latest Shadowhunter episode that we just watched. Yay!
Yeah. What was the episode even called? Did we? Me Maxima Culpa. Mia Maxima
yeah, that.
Culpa?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Episode 11.
Yep.
It was interesting. I'll give it that.
Yep.
So yeah, rating it a 1 out of well, on the scale of 1 to 5, I gave it a 2.
I gave it a 2.5 or a 3.
Okay,
but probably closest to 2.5.
Yeah, 1 being bad, 5 being good.
Yeah, we should probably specify that.
Yeah, just throw that out there.
Yeah.
It was weird for me because it felt like, even though it had the whole recap thing at the beginning, it felt like I was going in fresh again. It was just like, who are these people? What's happening?
Yeah. Why is this so dramatic all of a sudden?
Yeah, there was a definite disconnect. I was like, what? Okay. So I wasn't fully invested in the story. Maybe we should have recapped and done a, season 2 part 1 watching session before we picked up again. But hey, you live, you learn.
Yeah. So I can't even remember. There was so much that happened in the episode. How did the episode even start? It was it Jace and Alec fighting on the roof? Or not on the roof? Were they just fighting? I don't know why.
I think they were in a courtyard.
Oh, okay. They were fighting. But not they were practicing. They weren't actually.
They were practicing. But there was so much at the beginning of their fight. There was so much sexual tension. For me personally, it was coming across as those. It was just like, what? No. I mean, it felt like we had a little bit more of actual Jace bravado, but it was masked by the lingering glances. It felt like there was just like, especially now Alex kind of got over it and he is with Magnus and all the rest of it. It felt a little bit too sexual tension for me, fight wise.
I did appreciate Alex's comment, like, "Oh, you think you're so good that if you tell Clary that you're not her brother, she's just gonna ditch Simon for you." It's like, yeah, that's totally a Jace thing to think.
Well, yeah. Oh, I have to say, Jace was so pouty this episode. It was like constantly just, constant Jace pout.
I want to talk about a moment later in the episode, but I feel like we should probably kind of not jump that far yet, because I just was really confused.
Well, to be fair, I was okay. But basically, we watch the episode on Rabbit, which is like a social sharing video thing, and we talk to each other while we watch it. Cause, we watch it together because obviously Brandy's in Canada, I'm in England. There's a bit of an issue, and basically we have our little chat thing. And we could just run through what it says in the chat.
Some highlights of what we thought as we were watching the episode.
Yeah. And then go into it. It's like, there's going to be absolutely no context for anyone who hasn't watched the episode. It's just, our comments to each other are just, well, to be fair, most of the time I sit there watching the episode like this anyway. it just, and there was a definite part towards the end of the episode where literally I was just sat there completely confused, just going,
Mhm.
and obviously you can't relay that in chat, so
No.
it was just kind of a what, WTF?
Yeah, I think because we usually have a lot more chat during the episode, but a lot of the time we were just trying to figure out what the hell was going on, that we couldn't even write anything. It was just like, huh? What?
What's happening? What? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you have your chat up?
I got it.
Okay. So I'll read what I said. You read what you said. Okay. So you'll never be a normal couple.
Okay, we didn't actually start talking until they started with Simon and Clary, and then you had to say something. There's should I just read it, or should I give it some context?
Just read it.
Okay, so my comment was sexy barf.
Agreed! Exclamation point.
Dun dun dun. I don't know how this is gonna work.
What? And then
I'm really getting pissed off with them changing around the rules of the Mortal Instruments, because I really am.
It's very frustrating.
These guys are very free with their information.
I'm still confused as to why there's a random wench being a Herondale. Yeah, she could be dead / dying! Exclamation point. Might have changed the tune quickly.
LOL, yeah, there's too many people causing problems right now. She can't be one of them. Izzy, no! Dude, don't forget your blade!
Lol. I'm proud of Raphael, though.
Yeah, me too. Just no. My next comment is just no.
I don't like it!
Oh, hey, Maureen still exists.
LOL.
Simon forgave her very easily to Maya.
So much pout from Jace. Fuck's sake, Izzy, stop taking random things from people you don't know.
That's the first thing you learn as a child. Oh my god, this woman.
Cringe, she's like his daughter. In all caps, bullshit.
Yeah, I'm very confused right now.
This is so dumb! Exclamation point.
My next comment's just what? But it's the W-U-T. It's not even the proper what.
What?
What?
WTF? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Mm-hmm.
As if she couldn't smell burning flesh.
It was magical burning flesh.
I finally agree with Clary. None of this makes sense.
My next comment is just wait.
Then leave my baby Magnus alone.
Yeah, he's been through enough.
And that's where the chat ends.
I think that's a very good recap of the episode, if you ask me.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we hit all the key points.
Probably would be clearer if they knew what we were talking in regards to, but you know, I think it's very valid.
It's fine. It's fine. It makes complete sense to me.
Yeah. So we started off with the conversation when, of course, you see, because there's the first scene with Jace and Alec, and they're fighting, and they're talking about Jace not being Clary's sister and blah. And then when we first actually started talking about the episode, it was when they switched to Simon and Clary. My favorite thing in the whole world. I mean,
the whole, like, you know, sexy barf thing was so on point for me, because it was just a case of, okay, you've been friends with Simon for ever, and you basically seen him with his shirt off once when he was all vampire ripped and stuff. And then that was the point where you were like, oh, hello. Hello, Simon.
I mean, in her defense, he did get very ripped when he became a vampire.
Yeah, but you can't.
No, I know it doesn't work like that.
Something like that just doesn't switch on automatically. You've seen this person as a friend, pretty much as your brother, your entire life.
Yeah,
it doesn't automatically go, oh yes.
That's the one thing I mean, I've never been a fan of the Simon Clary pairing, like in the book, in the movies. I'm just not interested in it. But in the books, I didn't mind it so much because it was weird. They were very clear about the fact that it was weird. Clary would literally be like, it was nice kissing Simon, but it was also weird because I would think about us being kids and stuff. But in this one, it was just like Simon confessed his undying love for Clary, and then all of a sudden they were just like in it.
Yeah.
And her unresolved feelings for Jace are just like, bye.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought the acting was getting better throughout season 2, but for some strange reason, I just did not connect with Kat as Clary this episode. She just seemed really wooden and dumb. I mean, we all know that Clary as a character is dumb anyway. And that's not just movies. That's or TV show. That's in the books too. It's like, Clary is not the sharpest penny in the box.
No.
But it just felt a little like a phoned-in performance for me this episode.
Yeah.
It was just cringy for me to watch Kat as Clary in this episode.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's hard for me to because when I'm watching something, I am in it, right? So if something's happening on screen, it is hard for me to be like, hey, is that coming from the actor, or is that coming from the character, or is that coming from the writer? Because I feel like that's an equal issue. And so it's hard when I have problems like that to kind of associate where it's coming from. And I get that in the series a lot with Clary. It's like, is it the acting? Is it the writing? Or is it just her character? Which it could be any of them, really.
Yeah. I mean, admittedly, the writing of the show is completely skew-if. It's like, I understand that they have to change things and it has to be different. You're using a different medium to tell the story. And obviously, if you keep things the same, exactly the same, what is the point? So it's like, I understand changes here and there, and obviously the changes that come with changing the medium that it's in. But they just keep fucking up so many things. I'm sorry. But they really do. I mean,
it's getting beyond the point of like keeping because I think originally it was like, well, we want to create a show where the new viewers are going to be surprised, but the old viewers are going to be surprised, or the readers, I should say, are going to be surprised. And now it's just like the readers don't have any clue what's going on anymore.
Well, it's not just that. It's the case of it felt like, well, we'll bring this in because it'll make the readers happy, and they just fuck it up. It's like, we'll mention this name. It'll make the it's like, Lydia Branwell. It's like, no, who are you? Who are you? It's like, you don't exist. No. I mean, you may exist, but not yet. No. With the marrying of the Alec. Leave him alone. And, just don't even get me started on the whole Yin Fen thing, because if I could have flipped a table, I would have. So much rage with the whole Yin Fen.
It was so funny too, because when we watched that episode, because I know how you feel about Jem. I know how important this is to you. So as soon as they dropped Yin Fen, I could feel your rage, and I am like, thousands of miles away, but I could feel it.
Oh my god. It was intense. It's like Gem. It's like Gem's my baby, and like if you haven't read The Infernal Devices, what you need to get on that, really. And I never,
because I finally read them, so I can be like, yeah, you need to read them.
It's like I never thought I could have such deep love for, like, you know, a character. I mean, it's like, you know, we all have our book boyfriends and things like that, but no, it's like Gem is so close to my heart, and what happened with Gem and the whole Yin Fen thing, and then they bring it in, and I'm just like, what, and then they change it, and it's just no.
Yep.
I mean, I do like the outcome of it with the Izzy and Raphael storyline and the thing, like, and it's like I kind of ship it, but I kind of don't.
I don't at all. I think it's just like they're such good-looking people, and together they have such chemistry, but like it is such an unhealthy thing.
Well,
it's so unhealthy.
I think when we watched that at the beginning, okay, we're going completely off this last episode. we're going like, you know, earlier season 2 here, but it leads in. When we're watching the like Izzy and Raphael's relationship develop, it was one of Brandy's comments was just like, no, Raphael doesn't talk to anyone except Magnus and Simon. What's happening?
Talk to
Simon. Which was quite funny.
That was, I have to say, out of anything that they've done in this show, that was the least expected.
Well, Raphael talking to other members of the cast.
Just him talking to Isabel. Because I think I saw this post on Tumblr, I think, and they were talking about how everyone ships Clary and Isabel, and everyone ships Simon and Raphael. And so the writers, instead of making that a thing, they're like, let's just switch them. But
yeah. There wasn't really a Simon Raphael thing in this episode. I mean, there was close to the end, but it didn't feel, I don't know. I think Raphael having the relationship with Izzy has kind of humanized him quite a lot.
Yeah.
So it didn't, the threat that he kind of, like, the threat on, like, his presence wasn't threatening enough when he was, like, you know, with Simon giving it, well, you know, you're a daylighter now. And it's just like, shut up, Raphael. Go home.
Yeah. Well, you could tell, because in the books, he seems more like he's angry, and he's pretty much like, we're going to kill you because you're a daylighter.
Yeah.
And in this one, he's like, hey, I've been a vampire for like 60 years. Can you like let me know how you did this in like 2 weeks?
Hook a brother up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. They do have more of a rapport in the show though, because like in the book, Simon and Raphael don't really bond until like the second half of the book series. And then even then they don't really bond. Raphael just likes fucking with Simon.
Yeah. But I think that's got a lot to do with Simon having all the best lines in the show.
Mm-hmm.
We know it's true. Simon has all the best lines. But even Simon's character in this episode felt a little weak.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if it's just, like I said before, if it's just because we had the break and it felt like getting back into the show all over again, or if it was just a shitty episode.
That was where Simon was concerned. The thing that bothered me was just how quick he was to forgive Maya, because in the end of the last season, he was so angry. He was so betrayed because this was his friend who like tried to kill his girlfriend. But in this one, she literally comes out. She's like, "Oh, you're what are you doing here? It's daylight out." And he's like, "Oh yeah, just don't. Are you still mad at me?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, or no, just don't do that again." No, he was like legitimately betrayed, and he says, "Oh, it's fine now. I still need a friend." Well, I guess he does need a friend. He doesn't really have very many anymore. He's got Clary, and that's it. And freaking Jace wouldn't give him a hug.
Oh, that's the part where I was the stream of laughter. I was like, that's the part where I was just laughing so hard because it was just like, you're bringing it, and just like, no, don't even touch me. I was just
that actually seemed really realistic though, because I just read Shadowhunter Academy, and then when Simon was leaving, he's like, "Bring it in for a hug," and Jason's like,
no, we don't do that.
That's not our thing, yeah. So I bought that. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. It seems like since the scene in the bar, when Simon was going to go on the date with Maya, and they had that.
Sorry, I still get embarrassed whenever I think about that scene.
Oh, it's so cringy. But that entire scene, I think that brought Simon and Jace's relationship more on par with how it is in the books.
Yeah. Well, that was just the first time we saw Jace being Jace in the books. He's always been so moody and angsty in the series, and then finally it's like, no, he's a dick, but like in a funny way, like an endearing way kind of thing, and we want to see that a little bit more and they're going for it, but like
they're still ruining it.
Better.
It seems like they only managed to get true Jace when Simon is that bounce off.
Yeah. Well, and then in every other sense, they just make him seem like a manhole. Like really, like they got the confidence part down, but only in relation to Simon or in relation to sleeping with a bunch of women.
Yeah,
it's like, no, he needs to be cocky all the time because that's just Jace.
Yeah, I mean the scene where it shows you the younger Shadowhunters, like Jace first coming to like the institute and stuff.
Yeah,
it's like baby Jace had more sass.
More Jace.
Yeah, baby Jace had more Jace sassiness than Jace,
than actual Jace.
It's just like, no. I mean, you don't grow out a sass like that. It just keeps building.
What else did we talk about?
I'm still reeling from the Inquisitor Herondale thing.
Yeah, why
throw in the name Herondale? Why?
I see, and that's the thing too, is it's not going to have the same effect because we all know that Jace is not Valentine's son. Well, not everyone knows. But
okay.
I'm sure.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
Oh no, that happened at the end of last season.
Yes, but they don't know who he is.
I never said who he is. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry if I ruined everything. Hopefully you were slow as I was slow and didn't realize what I said. My bad. No, but it's not going to work because I don't know how to proceed without ruining it.
If you haven't read the Mortal Instruments, mute.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm a horrible person.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, look, I'm getting all, I'm red now because I'm embarrassed that I forgot.
Dude, it's so hard for me because obviously I've finished Lord of Shadows and I'm rereading it. It's so hard for me not to say any spoilers about that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I can
there's
imagine.
there's stuff that, you know,
Yeah.
crosses and into so tense. But anyway,
Anyway.
yeah. If you've read the books, you know that there's a Herondale. And the Inquisitor is not that Herondale. Put it out there.
I ruined everything. I'm a horrible person.
It's okay.
But I will just leave it with the circumstances have changed at present. And so I don't know how it's gonna work.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna fix that or bring that around. And yeah,
I don't know if it's gonna have quite the punch. Well, it didn't really have a punch until like later in the series. Didn't really know what was going on.
Well, no, but it's just one of those where it's there's no need to put that name in there.
Well,
I mean, we have the Inquisitor beforehand.
Mm-hmm. In the books, did they say what her last name was?
Yeah, I can't remember right now, but it wasn't a Herondale. Let's put it that way. Oh God. But yeah, I was gonna look it up and I'm like, no, I can't be bothered. Because in the books, she really hates Jace because you know, she thinks that he's Valentine's son. And yeah, there's a whole thing with her son, Stephen. What are you laughing at?
I wanted to look up if she went by another name. And I found this website. It was on Schmoop.
Okay.
But it's literally, if Valentine is the Mortal Instruments version of Voldemort, Inquisitor Herondale is the Dolores Umbridge of the Institute. It's so true. Oh
yeah. Oh, and can we just like throw it out there? It's like, what happened to Aldertree? Because he was just mentioned saying that, like, you know, he's back at the wherever being punished for helping Alec with the. And it's like, huh? It's like, okay, so you make Aldertree this big, bad, evil thing. I mean, he gives Izzy the Yin Fen, which they've changed to, you know, vampire poison. And, you know, we get a little bit of backstory and we kind of like, you know, okay, maybe we can like Aldertree a little bit, and then gone.
I still think, I don't know if I should say anything for spoilers.
Just spit it out.
Okay. Do we... Spoilers, anyway, just so you know, spoilers. I still have the opinion that he was like Sebastian. I still think he was Sebastian.
Well, that was a common...
But it would make sense. Get her hooked on Yin Fen and then be the saving grace to get her off of Yin Fen.
But he wasn't, though. He was just like, yeah, here you go. Here's your next fix. Here's your next fix. Whoa, you better slow down, love. You know, I ain't got none left.
I can't remember. I was rewatching it with one of my friends, and he said something to Jace, and I can't remember what it was, but it was just like, that is too coincidental. I mean, he might not be, but it would work really well if he was.
Yeah, I mean that's was
why he just got like flitted out of the way. He was like, okay, Sebastian's here now. Bye.
Okay, right. So we've said his name a couple of times. Let's talk about Sebastian. I didn't like the introduction at all. It was it was weak.
Yeah. Yeah. My thing is tying into Infernal Devices again, because he came from the London Institute. What I can't remember in the books where he was supposedly have come from. I don't remember that history because it was a long time ago that I read that. When was that? Where did he come from?
I don't remember.
Well,
the thing is, he.
I don't think it was from there though.
Well, there's a lot of backstory with Sebastian, so it's like we can't really fully go into that without extreme spoilers.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This is so hard.
it really is. I mean, you know, we want to be all encompassing, and it's just like, but obviously if you haven't read the books, we have more knowledge, but then again, the show keeps changing everything, so we have no knowledge at all.
Yeah. Okay, I need to stop reading these things. Anyway.
Yes, you do. Don't go on Tumblr. Don't go on Tumblr unless you read the book.
No, I'm reading some of the the Shadowhunters wiki, and like I'm seeing a lot more overlap between the books now than I ever got before. So it's like, oh.
Back away from the internet.
I need to stop right now.
Back away from the internet.
I can do that later, but like for now, it's not conducive to the conversation. Anyway.
But yeah, there's a whole lot of spoilerific backstory with Sebastian.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you've not read the books, he's just another shadow hunter that apparently had a yin-fen addiction, and yet there's another magical drug that could take the edge off for half an hour.
Yeah. He's just your everyday average shadow hunter who can burn himself on the stove and not make it smell like burning flesh.
Bacon. And not smell like bacon.
So, I mean, whether or not you've read the books, he seems like a shady character. Who does that?
I mean, the whole thing of like, going to the hive, whatever, like, the closest vampire den, and the greater demon, it's the whole new thing. Who are you? Why are you here? What?
Okay. Continue. I have some. Remind me, I have to say something after though, because it's bothering me.
Okay. So yeah, this greater demon just pops in. He's one in the mortal. Yep, fair enough. Okay, you're fine. Just happens upon Izzy, like, try to break down the door because someone bite me. And then there's like 3 or 4 random guys that appear in this dark alley for no reason whatsoever, other than for them to go like, stop it, let go of the girl, and then, magical breathtaking away.
Yeah.
It's just like, hang on a minute, you're in a dark alley. That's where the vampires are supposed to be. Surely there'd be vampires there, not 3 random humans.
Very true.
And the breaking of the necklace.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
No.
What? And and it's just like, and then obviously Shadowhunter Sebastian comes in. White Knight. I'm a shadow hunter. Really? I wouldn't have got that from holding the Seraph Blade or the runes on your neck.
It's all dramatic too, and he didn't even like he like swung the blade, and then the greater demon's like, bye. I'm going away in a thing of moths later.
See you later.
So I thought he like with one swing, because at first that's what it looks like. With the one swing, he like killed it. It's like, okay, You could kill a greater demon with one swing. No.
No. Yeah, but it was just that entire scene was just horrific. For me personally, it was just like, really? It's like, think back to when, well, the first episode, the first season, when Clary sees Jace. Like, you can see me? You have the sight! What? You have the sight! Yeah. It's like, no, I can see you. You're stood right there.
Yeah.
It's like, but yeah, Sebastian comes in and just like automatically goes, I'm a Shadowhunter. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. It's a little bit, continuity wise, it's a bit shitty. But yeah.
Yes, I agree.
So you needed to say something about the Greater Demon.
No, not the Greater Demon so much. The Mortal Instruments.
Okay.
I'm so done with how they're pretty much changing what they're supposed to do. Because they changed the sword so that it was a magical death stick to all like downworlders. But now they've changed the Mortal Cup to be what the Mortal Sword's supposed to be. Because the Mortal Cup's literally supposed to be able to make new Shadowhunters. And the Mortal Sword was literally supposed to control demons. But now the Mortal Cup controls demons, and the Mortal Sword destroys downworlders. So, like, I don't know where they're
and then
going
obviously
with it.
bringing in the mortal mirror. It's like, no one even knows if it exists.
Yeah.
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 People who've read the books know what the mortal mirror is. But it's just one of those where it's just like, why even throw that out there? Why even just be, why? Literally, this episode is just like a whole thing of why?
We don't deal with that for a while now, and I know you got a third season, so don't talk about it. Yeah. But at this point, I don't know what they're gonna do with the rest of the season.
Well, the thing is, everything is sped up, which, like I said before, the changing of the mediums and things, it makes sense because obviously the Mortal Instruments is a 6-book series. It's a big series.
Yeah.
So I understand them moving at a faster pace, but they just bring all this other crap into it that's not needed at all to, like, move the story forward. And it's just like, no, you're just confusing people, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, the other, like, the first part of the other season with, like, everything was so focused on the Parabatai bond, and it was just like the Parabatai tracking and oh my god, that was horrific. It's like, let's no, there was no need for that. And it's like, we understand that being Parabatai is a thing. It's important to the Shadowhunters that do have this bond, but the emphasis that they put on it in the show was not needed at all.
Yeah.
Killing off Jocelyn, not needed. I mean, she was an absolute shitty character. I mean, they woke her up way too soon.
Yeah.
But she didn't need to die.
No. That actually that carries on into the rest of the series, right?
Yeah. It's so confusing that they add these things to make the story move forward, and there's no need for it.
Yeah. Well, and these books are dense as it is. Like, maybe not the first three because they're the earliest ones, so they're probably the weakest of the series, I would say. But there's so much that happens in it that you don't need to add all this other stuff. Like, it's nice to have a nod to the other books once in a while, but like adding in plot lines that just are changing characters and like making things way, way more dramatic than they need to be, considering everything's already dramatic, because that's just the point of the whole situation that they're in. It's too much, and it's not necessary.
Agreed.
And here's the thing that the characters need to stop doing. They need to stop suggesting one plan and being like, we need to do this. Let's not think of any other things that we could possibly do in order to get this done. We're doing this one thing. Because it's always, we need to do this one thing. Like, Valentine wants to be the bait. I can't think of any other way that we could possibly get a greater demon to give back Izzy, so we're gonna do this, and it better not be a trap.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Let's just throw this out there. Okay. Basically, they know that there was this greater demon attack in the alley. Okay. Izzy was there because obviously her broken necklace is there. So they automatically think the greater demon has Izzy. Understandable. I can get behind this. Okay. But speaking of how they put so much emphasis on the Parabatai tracking and all the rest of it, it's like, try and drop Izzy a phone call to begin with. No, she's not answering. Okay. Try and figure out if she's actually safe before automatically assuming a greater demon has her.
Yeah.
And then just going, oh yes, let's put Valentine up as bait while Inquisitor Herondale is having a powwow without the rest of the clave and all the rest of it knowing all the stuff. Let's do this in secret.
Yeah.
It's like, you're so dumb.
And this is a thing that they do all the time. Like, there are so many, like, if you are going to be doing something as serious as bringing back a demon or half the stuff that they do, maybe have a brainstorming session about how we could possibly get the same thing done without this huge, risky plan that always fails. Always. I've never seen one be successful.
Or at least have several backups.
Yeah.
Or have a plan A, a plan B, and go all the way to F.
Yeah. Or like a thing that you can do if something doesn't go right in the plan.
Yeah.
Like, and it's consistent. Like, every plan they have is so not thought out, and 9 times out of 10 it's just Clary being like, I don't care about your rules, I'm doing what I want to do. It's like, oh
my god, it's so true. I mean, obviously I said it in the comments with like, this is so dumb. It's like, what was the demon that Magnus held earlier on in like season 1? I think the one that took the memories.
The memory one?
Yeah.
I can't remember which one he was. But same thing.
Yeah.
This is the only way to get my memories back. And then Jace almost died.
Yeah. Oh. This is the only way to do it. Well, no, it's not.
And everyone's all like, yeah, Clary's a great Shadowhunter. She's like, no, she's stupid and gets you all in trouble. Every time.
Well,
Everything
it's consistent. It's consistently Clary, though. Let's be real.
Even Simon, the king of being kidnapped, doesn't get them into that much trouble.
I forgot about that. It's like, kidnapped, must be Tuesday.
Yeah. Seriously? Like, he's been
again
at least 3 or 4 times throughout the first 2 seasons, and that's a lot for 2 seasons.
I'm annoyed that they didn't have Rat Simon.
Yeah, that would have been.
I enjoyed Rat Simon. It's just a little snippet, but it's just like, it made more sense than what they did.
Yeah. Not only was he not Rat Simon, he ate a rat. I was like, dude, that was you.
That was cannibalism.
That was the thing when he like ate the rat in his room. I was like, that could have been you. You
haven't oh dear. Okay, so getting back to this episode. Okay.
I have a question.
Touched on the. Okay, question away.
Okay. When they came up with this awful plan, and Clary and Jace are talking to Valentine, he's like all beaten up and tied up and everything, and Valentine finds out that Jace hasn't told Clary that he's not her brother, and he tells her, and she's just like, why wouldn't you tell me that? And in the next scene, he's like on the roof with his manly tears. I didn't quite understand the reaction. Was he crying because she didn't immediately jump into his arms, or was he crying because, like,
I think it's because
she taken away from him? I don't know.
I think it's because she had the chat about the feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's like, you have these feelings, Jason. You have the feels. Let them out.
I forgot about that. I probably tuned that out. Thank you. That makes more sense.
Well, it does happen when Clary's talking a lot. You just automatically switch off. You're like, okay,
yeah, like it's pretty much white noise.
White noise, yeah.
I'm sorry if anyone who's watching this likes Clary. You're not gonna like these because I don't. I don't like her at all.
See, I don't mind any of the characters, but I think it's just a case of because we've read the books and Clary is just such a wet blanket. That's the only way I can describe it nicely.
I think the shows are still, I mean, because they're in the early part of the series, so like they are stuck in the Clary part of the books that I hated. Like, I hate Clary in the first 3 books. So maybe my feelings will lessen as we move out of annoying Clary, but like for right now,
the writers aren't helping her. Let's put it that way.
No.
The writers are really not. I mean, Clary has such potential to be, this badass bitch. Especially now she has pretty much no one holding her back.
Yeah.
It's like, Valentine's in custody. Let's just reel from that a minute. Yeah. Sorry, I had another thought there going on. So yeah, Valentine's in custody. Her mum's dead. Luke's got other shit to be dealing with. Apparently, he's a detective again. That pops up when it's just needed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know how well you can, keep a job if you never go to work, but
and new partner.
Oh,
she's just annoying as fuck.
But I feel like her state of being annoying is just like this cover because she had that whole taking pictures of Maya and stuff. Like, who are you really?
Yeah, there's definitely something going on there, which is like,
you. But yeah, no, she's really annoying. She needs to stop talking. Oh.
Yeah. So that's weird. I mean, we understand that, you know, obviously Alaric got burnt to a crisp with the magical death stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the magical death stick killed everyone, even though Raphael was clearly in shot in that thing. But
he like,
it's a good job that boy can run fast.
I rewatched that scene a couple times, and like he's literally like, and it's like, you still would have been in the vicinity, man. But whatever.
Yeah.
You are a fan favorite. You'll stay around. I would have been really sad if that's how you died. Because I do like Raphael. Maybe not when he has this thing with Izzy going on, but I do like him in general.
Yeah, but yeah, that it was just a case of, okay, Raphael was clearly in the shot. Clearly, I mean, we know he's vampire and, you know, he can move fast, but come on.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Alaric, I mean, you know, werewolves move fast, but apparently not that fast.
No.
So he died from the death stick. So we understand that Luke has a new partner now, even though he's only a detective when it suits the story.
Yeah.
It's like there's no need at all. And the whole, like, you know, the scene where he's like, I'm just dictating some notes, and it's like, is there an app for that? And it's like, yeah, it's built into the phone. It's called Memo. You dumb one. What?
That's what I was expecting him to say too, and he just like got really awkward. He's like, "Oh, go check the thing." It's like, you know, there is an app that comes on your phone that you can write memo or you can dictate memos to. You know that?
It's called Memos.
Like, I don't know. Do you not have an iPhone? I'm pretty sure there's an equivalent on other phones.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's holding up an iPhone.
Was it an iPhone? I didn't see.
But is there an app for that? There's an app for everything. Duh.
Oh, yep.
Oh my god. But yeah, she's annoying, and the whole, like, you know, is it when Maya comes to the car? It's like, okay, how did Maya know that there was that staking out whatever is that in the alley? Don't know. But we're just like, are you Luke's girlfriend? It's like, no.
What? Yeah.
No.
Oh god.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Ew. Although the dad joke of the she faux got.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Oh.
Bless Luke.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing with his pack, I mean, not doing the whole, this is like the first live show we've done about talking about the Shadowhunters, but we've Skyped pretty much after every episode, and I've had so much rage dealing with the pack and how they're so underutilized, and the fact that they keep changing the rules of the pack, and it's like the other episodes where like Maya was just going mental and changing in the fucking middle of the hospital. It's just like, no, your alpha told you not to do it, therefore you can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And just the whole thing of just, yeah, the whole pack dynamic for me within the show is completely fucked up.
Yeah.
And then now this, like, you know, this other guy is like, no, we're leaving this pack, I'm gonna go make my own. Like, okay. And then Luke's like, I'm recruiting members from other packs. It's like, oh, why?
Yeah, your own pack doesn't listen to you as much as it is.
It makes no sense to me. It's like they're trying to create extra drama.
Mm-hmm.
and it's not needed yet again. So what else happened in this episode? There's at the very beginning of the episode, there was the whole when Jace and Alec were doing the whole fighting sexual tension. There was Alec did say, so what does having pure angel blood mean? It's like Clary can draw new runes. What's yours? And that arcs back, like it's like, you know, full on like episode arc to the end of the episode where the greater demon busts out of Magnus's barrier, which is just like, hang on a minute. Magnus has never been so weak in his life. Sorry, they've made him such a weakling in the show that is annoying to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, the greater demon breaks out of this the barrier, and all of a sudden everyone's screaming on the floor because this demon's like, you know, making the heads explode or whatever. And Jace's arm starts glowing and he does this random side shitty flip thing.
Yeah, so his power is basically that he can activate runes without a stele. Steely?
Yeah.
However you say it.
Steely, yeah. Steel. It happens all the time. Yeah. But literally, that entire sequence, I was watching it like this. What?
I love the like, Jace, Clary, Magnus, Alex.
Valentine. I mean, why did Valentine have to have the fucking Hannibal Lecter mask thing on?
Yeah.
So neat. But yeah,
we're not taking any precautions.
We're not taking any precautions, but you can have your hands tied behind your back and you've got a gag on your face.
Yeah, like.
But you gotta stand here in this next to this circle. Yep. Logic! Such shitty logic!
Yeah, I don't know. One thing I was wondering about was the end, like right at the end, when Magnus is like looking at his hands and was like saying, what was it? What did he say? Something warlock? I want to say dirty warlock, but I don't think that's what he said.
I think it began with a D.
Yeah, I don't know, something like that.
I can't remember it.
Like, I'm wondering if was that like self-loathing that we saw, or did the demon do something to him?
The demon definitely he touched a couple of people. He definitely touched Magnus, and what he said to Magnus is what Magnus said at the end of the episode. And then obviously he was like, you know, and you, dear Valentine, I'm gonna give you a present. I touch your face. Yeah, so God knows what he's done to Magnus or Valentine. But yeah,
I don't know.
I'm upset
Magnus alone.
Leave Magnus alone. Magnus is my baby. I love Magnus so much, even though they have completely like screwed with his character. I mean, from the very beginning, when those people attacked in his apartment, it's just like Magnus would literally just click his fingers and the circle member would be like, you know, a crumpled heap. He wouldn't be there doing. He'd just be like, no. But okay, that they need to make it visually interesting. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know. It
so
should be interesting.
I don't know what he's done to Magnus.
I will end him. Not like in my brain.
Yeah. And obviously this demon is wanting the mortal cup for reasons. It's just gone so far from the books right now, which is it's one of those where it's like, yeah, okay, but it's like I don't have a comprehensive thought of where this could go.
Mm-hmm. Like, unless they move into the third book, like I said before, this one, even though it moved around the point a lot, it did kind of touch on a lot of the major plot points of the second book. So now I don't really know what they're going to do with it because they still have a whole half a season. So it's just, it could go anywhere at this point.
Yeah.
They could.
Sorry, the thought that I had earlier was like, obviously they don't have the mortal sword anymore, which is supposed to be used to get, a true confession from someone. So Inquisitor Herondale doesn't have the sword anymore. So she just decides to write a pain rune on Valentine and just keep waving a stele over it. It's like, tell me! Like, no. Ow! Tell me! Ow! It's like, what? The whole thing of, it's, you're not supposed to be torturing people. But okay, just because you've lost your sword, let's do that. I mean, granted, he's evil.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Inquisitor Herondale. Like, she's not above torturing people.
Yeah, but yeah, she's Inquisitor Herondale. Who? She doesn't exist. Sorry, the Inquisitor exists, just not Inquisitor Herondale.
I think that she was Inquisitor Herondale, but they just didn't say her name.
No.
I think so. I don't know. It's been a while since I read it, so I can't really say.
As I said earlier, there's a Herondale, and it is not the Inquisitor. Just, there's no need to bring that name in. It's Lydia Branwell all over again. Like, who are you? So, yeah. I don't think I have anything more to say about this episode other than what the fuck are they gonna do?
Yeah, I've pretty much exhausted myself here.
So, yeah. We will be doing this again next week. Don't know what day we're going to watch Shadowhunters on or when the live show will happen, but we will be continuing doing this for the rest of the season. Just so we can get, I mean, when we've Skyped normally after this and we've just got our events out and, we've gone, we should do a live show. So that's what we're doing. Whether you want to watch and join in, it's up to you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay if you don't. It's more therapeutic for us than anything.
Yeah. This is our form of therapy, Shadowhunter therapy. But by all means, join in if you want to. So yeah, I guess that's it, and we will see you again sometime next week.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. But also, we do have a live show happening this Friday for our Ready Set Read book club of Made You Up. So if you want to join us for that, that will be on this channel at 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. I'll put a link to the Goodreads group and the video thing when I get all that sorted and stuff. So that's it for now. See you later. Bye.
Bye.